Hey, this is a brand new book. It has just been put out for everyone to check out. And I am the very first person to read it, and I'm reading it to you. It's called Interrupting Cal. Do you ever interrupt? Sometimes I feel real nice with it. That's when you say something when other people are talking. Oh, I don't know if that's being a super friend or not. Interrupting Cal. It was morning in the barn. The cows were enjoying some hay. Interrupting Cal turned to her herd mate. Her name was Daisy, but as she was always interrupting everyone, she was called Interrupting Cow. They didn't call her Daisy, they called her Interrupting Cow. Knock, knock, she said. Who's there? They asked in their slow way they never learned. Interrupted Cow, she said. Interrupted Cow, they began. Moo, shouted Interrupted Cow. She fell onto the barn floor into helpless giggles. She's kind of silly, isn't she? Backing out of the barn and leaving their food behind, the herd galloped off to the yard. Interrupting Cow ran after them, but try as she might, they would not talk to her or play with her or even pay her the slightest bit of attention. So Interrupting Cow trotted off to the duck pond, where she waded right in. There the ducks bobbed and bobbed for weeds, their feathery back ends pointing at the sky. Interrupting Cow waited until she could count all of their beaks. Knock, knock, she said. Who's there? They quacked back. They never learned. Interrupting Cow, she said. Interrupting Cow, they began. Moo, shouted Interrupting Cow. She fell backwards into the water in helpless laughter. The ducks swam to the other side of the pond, leaving a wiggle of foam in their wake. They never looked back. Their wake is like the water makes the water as they go leave. It makes a almost like a trail. No one wants to play with the Interrupting Cow. She is not being rude. She's not being a super friend, is she? Interrupting Cow glanced around. She saw the horses picnicking under the spreading trees in the meadow. She trotted over to them. Knock, knock, she said. Who's there? They asked in their proud way. They never learned. Interrupting Cow, she said. Interrupting Cow, and she said, moo. She toppled onto the ground in helpless snickers. The horses snorted and sneered and galloped away. No one wants to play with Interrupting Cow, do they? She told her jokes to the chickens who flapped off squawking, the pigs who buried their snouts in mud, the goats who climbed up high to get away from her, and the lone donkey who went into his shed and kicked the door shut. Not one of them laughed at her joke, and no one wanted to play with her. By now it was late afternoon. Slowly Interrupting Cow walked toward the woods where she'd never been before. She wasn't really afraid, just a bit, nervous and possibly a little sad. There on a branch of a tree at the edge of the forest huddled a strange dark shape. She'd never seen anything like it before. Interrupting Cow went closer. Knock, knock, she called up quietly to the shape. The shape opened up the big eyes and stared at her. Who? It began. Interrupting Cow, she said. Who? It asked. Moo, shouted interrupted Cow. Before she could fall beneath the tree chuckling, the dark shape said again, moo, and interrupted Cow interrupted again, moo. What do you think it is in that tree that's saying, moo? I think it's like, moo, 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 moo. On and on they went, interrupting each other for the rest of the afternoon. Interrupting Cow had never had so much fun. When nighttime came, the owl flew off on silent wings, tired but happy. Interrupting Cow walked slowly back to the barn. She thought she might tell the other cows about her long, interesting day and about her new friend who liked to joke as much as she did. But she was so tired she fell fast asleep standing up, and nobody in the barn interrupted her very pleasant dream. I think she found the perfect friend for her, didn't she? Yeah, because she could go moo and he could go whoo. All right, guys, what do you think? This book will be at the library if you'd like to come and check it out. All right. Well, I will see you later. Have a good day. Be kind. Be considerate. Don't interrupt. If someone is talking, wait until they're done talking. Okay? All right. Have a good day. Be a good super friend. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.